Hello there and welcome to Brady's Best Bits, where I take a look back at the trials and tribulations I faced, not just on two wheels but occasionally on four. Throwing any car around a racetrack is awesome fun, but do it in a Porsche and the experience is exhilarating. Back at Thruxton, and it's my turn to get behind the wheel of the Porsche 911 Turbo. It cost £90,000. It's only 2 months old and it's personally owned by the MD of the company. I'd better look after it.
This is the bit I've been waiting for. You ready for this, Andrew?
I think so.
Okay, just remind us again of the colour of the cones.
Red turning.
Yep.
So here's our turning cone, and then the next one is the yellow at the apex, so we're looking through the corner. I'm just watching that all the time.
We started off sedately, but I was itching to put my foot down.
Take fifth gear now.
My instructor wasn't so sure.
Bit more brakes there.
Okay.
Right, we're going to go by on the right. Go by now.
Then the road opened up, so it was time to see what this car could really do.
Just right, the afterburners. Whoa! 125. Cross.
Down in
Third gear. Right, I think we're going to have to go in. Yeah.
Okay.
Four brakes.
Wow, what a way to finish. That was so cool.
I got to say that I feel pretty relaxed sitting alongside you. You are a good driver. There's no doubt in that. No doubt.
Oh!
So we can go through the gate there. So.
Okay.
I survived without crashing. You know, I've been fortunate enough to try many different forms of four-wheel transport, but in this next case, I definitely wouldn't use a Porsche. Fish and mince pies on my attempts at banger racing. Back at the banger track, it's crunch time, and I'm on the start line in the Ringwood Rookies race.
Okay, are we ready? And off we go. She's in first, knock her into second. Okay, pick up a bit of speed. I can't pick up that much speed because I just lose control straight away. Oh my goodness, people have crashed already. There's steam. Can't see very well. Okay, keep going, deep breaths. One spun out already. Whoa! Right, oh my goodness, nip through there.
After a couple of laps, I realised that banger racing is just as much a battle of nerves as a battle of skill. With all the cars crashing around me, I seem to be doing okay.
Right, let's try and keep up with these markers. Who's that? Oh wow! It's spinning round! Oh my goodness! What's happening? 360, 360.
What was happening was that I'd been tailgated and I was spinning round.
God, he's going fast. Right, I'll try and keep up with him. Down this back straight. Here we go. I'm sure he must be halfway up. See, spinning again. Oh my God, spinning round.
Here we go again, and this time there were a few surprises in store. The other drivers weren't making any allowances.
Well, I guess this is what my race is all about.
Talk about being shaken up, but the car kept me in one piece, ready for another day of crash testing. After being battered and bruised from that hell-raising experience, this next clip is more sedate.
I'm sat outside the beautiful Palace House here in Bewley in a veteran car which can only be described as beautifully. But what exactly is it and how old is it?
Well, it's actually a 1904 de Dion Bouton. Model Q is its actual model number. As I say, built in 1904. Huge engine, 8 horsepower, and quite a desirable car in its day.
So now, imagine a car like this is not particularly easy to drive. What would I need to know to be able to handle this vehicle properly?
Right, well, we'll start off with the steering wheel. If you grab that with your right hand, place your left hand on the gear lever, which acts as the clutch as well. We don't actually have a foot clutch or anything like that, so when you pull the lever towards you, you engage the gear slowly. If you go too fast, the engine will just stall. So you ease it into gear. Once we've got sufficient speed up, we will then push it all the way forward, and we'll go into top gear. Then when we want to stop, we bring it back into the neutral position, swap hands, left hand on the steering wheel, right hand on the brake, and we push the brake forward to stop.
Oh, crikey, that's stiff. Okay, all right then, Ian, let's crank her up.
Okay, here we go then.
Down there.
It's cold.
I'm late for dinner, you know.
Lucky enough to go behind the scenes with the British Superbike team Rizla Suzuki earlier this year.
So this week I'm talking to none other than Yukio Kageyama to find out what brings him to our shores. Kageyama-san, or Yuki as the team call him, has an amazing race history. He started out when he was just 16 years old, and by the time he was 19 became a Suzuki 500 GP test rider. He's competed in 250 GPs, World Superbikes and MotoGP. Not bad, eh? As well as racing, Yuki is known for his colourful personality and can often be found pubbing and clubbing on the streets of Bournemouth. He's even traded in his staple diet of sushi for good old British fish and chips. At Cadwell Park last season, Yuki had a horrific smash, leaving him with a broken pelvis and internal injuries. But being a fighter, Yuki has overcome his injuries and is determined to race. You've come to England to race. Why have you come to England? Why not domestic in Japan?
My choice, yeah. British Superbike, more high-level race.
How long do you think you'll stay in the British season, in the British circuit for?
Maybe beginning the February, end of September or next month. Yeah, this area. But sometime back to Japan, I'm try to Japan 8-hour Suzuka.
And do you still have physiotherapy for your hips?
Yeah, I need.
You need. Do you think it'll ever be the same again? Do you think it'll ever get perfect?
Then, now it's not perfect because I need more muscle side.
Right.
And sometimes not enough power. Then it's difficult.
What is your favourite circuit on the British calendar? Which one do you like the best?
Best circuit?
Yeah.
I like Silverstone and Donington Park.
Ah, Silverstone and
Donington Park.
Donington Park. What a colourful character he is. Will be missed in the British paddock. Right, it's time to take a quick break now, but we'll be back again in a few minutes' time with plenty more best of Brady's bits. See you then. Welcome back to the second part of Brady's Best Bits. Now, I love riding motorbikes, and nothing or no one can stop me riding what I want. Anyone who does try gets it.
So I think I will take the Kawasaki because it kind of warms my cockles and
I'm taking the Kawasaki.
I'll take the Kawasaki.
I think I'll take the Kawasaki. No, you're not. It's mine.
I am taking.
There, that taught Johnny not to mess with me. Now, despite being an accomplished rider on the road, I decided it was time to transfer my skills to the track. And where better to try and put my knee down than the California Superbike School.
Level 1 entries were lined up at the track entrance for their debut lap, and a final word of advice was given from the track supervisor. Time to go then. I didn't realise it at the time, but an instructor was on my tail from early doors. He was checking out my riding ability and making sure I was carrying out the exercises given in the classroom and taking it steady, at least until the tyres were nicely warm. Now, there was certainly a lot to take on board. Transferring the theory taught into the classroom onto the track is a lot of fun, but it takes more than a few laps on the track to perfect.
Well, I've got to say, I've had the most fantastic day here. Not only have I thoroughly enjoyed it, but I feel as though I've learned so much and gained so much confidence. Andy, looking at the pupils who've been here today, do you think everyone's got better, gained confidence?
Oh, definitely. I mean, you've been out there and ridden today, and we've done these 6 lessons today. How much more confident do you feel?
Just 100%. I can quite say 100%.
Okay, so it's worked for you then?
I'll tell you what, the biggest improvement I've noticed is the smoothness. I feel smooth. I hope I look smooth.
Yeah, you do. You are not the same rider that you were first thing this morning.
No.
That's an absolute. You know more, you're applying more, and you're a much smoother, more confident and better rider as a result.
Absolutely. Fantastic. I could recommend it to anyone. So who knows, when I come back for level 2, I might see you there. From learning the art of track riding, I then progressed to the rather less glamorous and downright dirty style of trials riding. Now then, Steve, you make trials riding look so easy, but is it?
Well, same as any sport, it's all about practice. The more practice you do, obviously the better you get, and especially with this sport, that's what it's all about. Your top guys in the world, Dougie Lampkin, Adam Ragger, they spend hours and hours and hours every day training and testing, and that's what it's all about.
I mean, you must be very fit, obviously, to go up and down with the bikes and, you heave them here, there and everywhere. I know they don't weigh an awful lot, but how do you keep fit? On the bike itself, or are you down the gym?
A bit of both. Our schedule is so busy, and we ride indoor and outdoor throughout the year, that it is mainly, most of the training we do is on the bike, so we are very bike fit, and maybe this time of year we get 3 or 4 weeks over Christmas, we can spend a bit of time in the gym, but most of it is just practicing, and obviously when you're practicing you're using the right muscles and everything, and yeah, you do need to be very fit, especially for outdoor competition where we can ride up to 8 or 9 hours.
I mean, we're here on the Isle of Man. Obviously you live here. It looks like there's some great places to ride and practice around here.
It's absolutely brilliant. We've got some great streams in the mountains, it's superb, and also we can ride on the beaches as well, so we are very, very lucky, and the Isle of Man being motorsport orientated, it's never been a problem.
Well, I've not just done this gear for nothing, so I think you ought to give me a few tips.
Okie dokie.
Oh dear, what do I let myself in for? You told them, was it? I've not got the balance thing right on this yet. at this now, not quite as good as that, mine. Sticking with the dirt and mud theme, I was yet again put through my paces at rally school in a series called Crash Test. Could I be the female version of Colin McRae?
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh, here we go.
this is the moment I've been waiting for. Rum rum. Oh, crikey, okay.
And straight into second. And what we'll do, we'll stay in second and just do these 2 lefts in second gear.
Okay, so normally
So
I'd...
just quite close to this cone,
Right.
and then just feed it in, ease the power on, and into third. And we're going to go back down to first gear. So straight back to
Oh, first.
that's
Oh, there
it.
we go.
All the way down there.
Whoopsie.
And then what we're going to do is just nip it back into first and full lock round.
Not.
That's it. And second.
It all looked a lot easier when Steve was driving, and I was starting to feel the pressure.
Oh, that was messy. Oops, clip one.
I'm fourth just before this corner. We always change gear just before a corner in case you're losing it on the corner. So that, stay in second, a tight and square right, and then brake and back to second.
I'm in second. Oh, I'm in fourth. Okay.
Too much throttle, too low out, rest. Right, third gear. Fourth gear. Fifth gear. That's third again.
Back to third. Okay. Whoa.
Now this is the difficult bit. It's got a left-hand bias. Aim as if you're going straight on.
Okay.
Turn now, that's it. Well done.
Hey, this is more like it. You know, that's definitely the most like exhilarating motorsport I think I've ever done. 4 wheels are great fun, but really my heart is on 2 wheels. Take a look at this next clip where I sling my leg over the new Yamaha Fazer 600. Yamaha gave birth to the Fazer 600 to fill a hole in that mid-range street bike lineup. Now since then the machine's had a couple of facelifts, but for 2004 it's had a complete overhaul. It's got a new heart, a new body and a new face. The question is it gorgeous? Is it sexy? Is it muscly enough to blow away the competition?
So far, 22,500 punters have shelled out $5.5 grand for the privilege of speeding away on the old Fazer.
I think it's a dramatic improvement. I think the bike looks far sexier. Let's face it, it's not exactly one of those machines that would stop you in your tracks, is it? It never really has been, but I think it's a definite improvement in the looks. And I like the front end, I especially like the rear end, but she got a tasty backside. When the sun catches this metallic navy blue, you really see the richness of the colour. Quite classical, I'd say. Very appealing colour to a woman. Perhaps Yamaha have realised that, like Ducati, they have to address more female riders. I'm not saying this bike is primarily aimed at women, but it's a great bike for a woman.
Not all the bikes I get to test are as big as this, and the weather conditions aren't always good. On this next particular feature, I really drew the short straw. Well, love them or hate them, they are a teenager's dream. Now, there's 4 out there in the marketplace. Aprilia have given us that awesome RS50. Regis have given us the RS1. Motoroma have the RX50. And Derby, well, they've given us this one. It's the GPR R. It's not the standard version, it's the race replica. Believe it or not, that bike is the only one in the country, and we've got our hands on it today.
Let's face it, if you're a red-blooded 16-year-old who's crazy about bikes, the GPR 50RR, that's this race rep version, is the machine to have. Now, once sat atop this bike, you stare down at that dashboard and you could be forgiven into thinking you're staring into the face of a superbike. Such is the quality of those clocks and switches. It really is second to none. And that goes for the rest of the bike too. It's got upside down forks, there's an awesome rear shock, there's great brakes. It really is a well put together bike, and there's a few surprises in store. Now, it's only got that little 50cc engine, so you don't really need a big petrol tank, do you? Check this out. Under tank storage system. There's enough room in there to put a full face helmet. I like that. And just think, this bike is only a few £100 more than a 50cc twist and go scooter. Bargain. The seat is nothing more than a piece of plastic covered foam slapped directly onto the bodywork, resulting in a rather firm feel. Now, couple this with the solid suspension, lightweight motorcycle and a fair old reach to the bars and high footrest. You may be looking good, but feeling good you ain't. But anyone over the age of 25 should seriously think about the cost of those osteopath bills to go with it. Okay, it's a good bike, good performance, great handling, and it's a superb looker for such a small motorcycle. It's had absolute rave reviews.
I ain't no fair weather rider, but it took a while to warm up my mitts after that one. Right, that's it for this week of Brady's Best Bits. Join us soon for plenty more.